Hello, welcome. This is Mile High Discussions. I'm your host, Griffin Woolsey. Joining us today, we have three wonderful students ranging from middle school and high school. Let's go ahead and introduce our students now. Lily, let's start with you.
Hi guys, I'm Lily and I am a senior.
I'm Alexis and I'm in 8th grade.
My name's Hayden Casterline and I'm in 12th grade.
Awesome. Thank you for that introduction. Now let me introduce the show. So on Mile High Discussions, we have a couple segments. They're both discussions. The first discussion round is going to be broken into a lightning round, and these questions are going to be questions coming at you from out of left field. Means it might be a little abstract. What I need you and want you to do is give me the first thing that comes to mind. Okay? We are going to start with Hayden. If money was no object, what would you do with your time?
Just run to GameStop, grab everything I could get.
Okay. Alexis?
I'd probably travel.
Okay. Lily?
I would probably just draw all the time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Unique answers. Let's keep it up. Okay. So you, Alexis, you wanted to travel around the world. If you had the opportunity to travel around the world or get any car of your choosing, which would you do? And what
Travel.
car? Travel?
Travel.
Alexis is our little traveler. Hayden, what would you do?
Same thing. One of my
Tra-
favorite places is to go to Florence. One of my top 10 travel destinations is Florence, Italy, for starters.
Awesome, man. Lily,
Yeah, I'd say the same.
where would you go, Lily?
Man. Probably Lumbini, Nepal.
Oh, very
Yes.
nice.
Love
Lily,
Nepal.
if you could see into the future, would you take the chance and see, you could see anything, you could see yourself in 10 years or what happens to the world in 50 years.
Oh
Would
my
you take a
goodness.
peek or would you let it be a surprise?
I would take a peek because I hate surprises.
What would you peek into?
Probably who's gonna win the presidency in 2016.
You stole mine.
Hayden.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Hayden, what would you peek? You're peeker.
Well,
Okay, time is up. The red light. All right, we're moving along. Alexis, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and what would you use it for?
I would fly, like
Just fly,
Yeah.
Hayden.
for those who remember Teen Titans, I'm going Beast Boy.
Okay, very nice. Lily,
I'd read people's thoughts.
read people's thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
It's
stay on
newsy,
you,
aren't you?
Lily. What is the most important thing in life?
The most important thing in life?
Yeah.
To give it meaning, I guess.
Okay, Alexis.
Mm,
Hayden. We'll come back to you, Alexis.
For that, I would say, well, being there for those around you.
Very nice.
Being very
Alexis?
selfless.
mm, probably.
Getting superhero powers to fly around the world.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Lily, who would be your ideal celebrity neighbor?
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Really?
Yes.
What would you do?
Oh
Would
my
you chum
gosh.
up with him?
Oh man, I would just make like freelance movies all day. Yeah,
Awesome.
pretty much.
Hayden?
I'd say Jim Carrey because you never know what the hell's going to happen next.
Okay, Alexis, try not to curse. What
Apologies.
who would be your ideal celebrity neighbor?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber? You would want to live next to Justin Bieber. Why? Are you a believer?
Yeah, I guess.
I'd say so if you'd want him to be your neighbor. Who would you not, Lily, who would you not want to
Ooh.
live with or
Ah.
by?
Oh my
should I
gosh. Oh man. Probably Tom Hanks.
Why?
Because I just make fun of Castaway the whole time. I mean, I like him, but I would make fun of Castaway the whole time. I'd like throw a volleyball into his yard and be like, Wilson, and I would just be bad.
Awesome. So we are wrapping up. That was out of left field. You all did a great job. We're going to send it to commercial, and we'll be back. All right.
Oh, my
So we've got
favorites.
about 50 seconds.
There's times when you wander and ponder all the labels you've received.
Believe me, I've got a few. Never mind from when, why, or how.
Cause now, everything's different. I found the perfect place.
A space where the labels fade and I'm accepted and supported.
Check what the news reported. Emily Griffith helps all who wish to learn.
Turn towards your future while you finish the basics on your time.
Prime opportunity in this mature environment.
The only requirement is motivation and thirst for success.
Invest in your passions. There's no limit to how far you'll go.
And know that you'll have something in common with everyone here.
We all chose empowerment over standing still in fear.
Welcome back to Mile High Discussions. Just batted 100 in out of left field. And now we're going to the discussion. I'm going to lay out the discussion questions for them, and then after we get through this, we'll play some educational games, and the winner of the show gets their 2 cents, 20 seconds to say or talk about an issue or something on their mind. Let's open this up really quickly. Hayden, the world is ending in 24 hours. What would you do?
Whew. We gather all my loved ones and spend the last hours we have together.
Okay. Alexis?
I would probably like get all my family together and just like talk, I guess.
Lily?
I'd probably play some poker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think about this. So it's the world is ending.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody seen the movie The Purge or
Oh,
heard of
God.
it?
Heard
I'm
of
not.
it?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should do that. But the world is ending. There's complete chaos. You don't want to have a little bit of fun? Do you want to? There are no consequences, no speed limits, no money. Everything is ending. What do you got for me, Hayden?
I would punch Donald Trump in the face.
Okay.
I think I'd second that actually. I'd second that.
Do I have a
right there.
third from Alexis? No. We're not going to condone
wait,
violence
wait.
on this show.
Ask George
What
Lopez.
else would you do? You're punching Donald Trump, and then I would assume you have a getaway plan, don't you? Lily, what is your escape plan?
Escape plan from punching Donald Trump in the face.
Yeah.
Parkour, I guess. I
All
mean,
right.
what
What would
else?
you? You're all gathering your families. That was really nice. Lily's playing poker. What would you all do? Would you kind of just get in a little cry corner and huddle and hug each other?
If I lost.
If you lost.
If I lost.
What about you? How do you see those moments? Would you just hanging out? Would you be watching TV? What would you? What kind of things would your family be
Probably
doing?
just watching TV and like all hanging out together.
Just watching the meteor come
Yeah.
slowly, and just kind of tracking
Very
it.
pleasant.
Yeah.
What about you, Hayden?
Well, knowing my family, probably at that point we would probably have, well, let's see, pull a note out of the hat. What crazy stuff we're gonna do with our last hours.
Oh boy, you better. All right, that turned pretty morbid, so we're gonna transition now. Here we go. We're gonna start this one with Alexis. Alexis, how do you keep yourself informed?
My phone,
Okay, more specifically.
like apps on my phone and people reminding me.
More specifically, what apps on your phone? What are your go-to apps if something in the world's happening? Where do you go?
Facebook.
Okay. So a lot of it comes from Facebook. Are you a Twitter user?
Not really.
Okay.
Mostly just Facebook.
That's cool. Lily, where do you get a lot of your information? How do you keep yourself informed?
I like Reddit
Okay.
a lot. I like Reddit for information.
So for anything from current events to past news stories.
Or Huffington Post. I
Okay.
like the Huffington Post a lot.
Okay, good.
Very
Hayden?
credible.
I'd say CNN, National Geographic, maybe Time Magazine.
Cool. So do any of you read a newspaper?
No.
Are the newspapers even around? Back when I was in high school and middle school, I would have to read the newspaper,
I
so
mean,
it's interesting.
It's just kind of pointless to pay money for something you could read online, in
Right.
my opinion. I just think
But
it's...
these are professionally made editorials. Thank you, Hayden. What a gentleman. So that's how you keep yourself informed? Okay, so you're gonna, with everything that was going on in Paris, France, right? You were running to Reddit, you ran to Facebook, or do you kind of collaborate those
I guess
sources?
collab, like Twitter and
Right.
Facebook. I mean, I first heard about it when I saw a status that said, like, pray for Paris, and I was like, what happened in Paris?
Right.
So obviously that's when I Googled.
Now, Hayden, did you
Paris.
see it on CNN? Is that where you saw your coverage on that? Those terrible events?
Well, the first place I found was actually, well, kind of an odd place to find it was on the app iFunny. Some
Okay.
people might know that they have a single feature where it's basically just a couple pictures every couple of hours. And one of the very first things that popped up was a peace sign in the shape of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
You know, that JPEG has been going around.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
once I first saw that, like, wait, something happened in Paris, it's the peace sign, something went down, pretty much. So I went to like CNN and found out what happened. It was terrible.
Yeah. It's a bummer. I think that with things like that, they kind of spread like wildfire. So, things like that, you're going to find them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. That sort of stuff's going to be all over the place. What about just general news, like the election? How do you watch the debates? Have you been watching the debates at all, or pay any interest into that?
Yeah, just usually the news keeps me up to date with that. Like
Okay.
Channel 4.
So you
news.
watch the news too?
Yeah.
Do either of you watch the news, Hayden or Alexis?
I sometimes watch like CNN, but
Not really.
yeah.
News is boring, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
Rarely on my
Depressing.
account.
Right. Okay. Well, cool, guys. I think it's just really interesting how a lot of people have their kind of go-to site, and yet we're all getting the same information pretty much. And I think the Huffington Post, that's a good one because they're a collaboration of all sorts of sources that are coming in. We're gonna. I want you to really dive into this next one now. We're going to transition. So, like, I know you probably haven't been watching the debates, but two of you wanted to go in time and or 24 hours to live and take out one of the candidates. So, I'm just gonna ask you right now: do politicians take young people seriously, or is it just a front to get votes or a front to be a nice person and look out for young people, and young people are our future?
I mean, I don't really think our votes in general are really taken seriously since they all have to go through electoral college in the first place. So it's not really like it's all the people's decision, but it still has to be run by obviously like people that have to base it off of, I don't know how to word it, but you know what I mean.
Right. So with that said, do you think that politicians genuinely value the opinions of young people? Like, if young people wanted to start a petition to say, lower the driving age to 15 years old, do you think that that's something that would be plausible or something that
Well, I
politicians
mean,
would
I
laugh
think Bernie Sanders is really focusing a lot on his younger audience because since he's talking about college and all that and how to make college more affordable for people. So I mean, I guess I see one candidate talking about it, but I don't really see Trump or Carson or Clinton or even Bush talking about
Right.
any of that. So I
Hayden,
would say.
did you have something to say, man? That's good.
Kind of connecting on what I said here. One of the things that Bernie's putting in his campaign that would also influence the younger generation, though it kind of shouldn't, and also the the older generations is plans on trying to remove the federal prohibition on marijuana. So that's certainly bound to get quite a few more votes from that group of people.
What about you, Alexis? What do you think? Are you in the know a little bit with what's going on?
I'm not really sure, but
Just give me your opinion. Do you think even Barack Obama, do you think that politicians in general, or your governor or state senator, do you think that, they take young people and young people issues seriously, or is it more of a pat on the head?
I mean, sometimes I guess. I mean, I don't really know if they're more serious.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, because you see like politicians, picking up babies and kissing them and talking a lot about education and a lot about, standardized testing and things like that. But, some studies have shown that standardized testing isn't a good form of, seeing how knowledgeable someone is. But, do you think that politicians are just be like, oh, they're just kids complaining about tests? Or is it more of a, okay, let me reword it. Do you think politicians are looking out for young people's best interests?
I mean, I don't really think so, to be honest. I mean, we don't really get much. I mean, the only thing we really do school-wise that we get from government is funding, and that's only because of how many kids would go to our school. I mean, we don't really get, I guess, extra special attention more than any other citizens, but yeah.
That was a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, and thank you for being so candid. We're rolling through it today, everybody. We're almost done. The last question. Alexis, does technology make us dumber or smarter?
I think smarter because there's a lot of social media, I guess, that inform us about what's going on around us and stuff.
Okay. Hayden?
Well, I wouldn't say it makes us dumber. I'd say that it makes us much lazier because like back in the 90s there were so many all the things you have on your phone these days were on several different devices or ways to find information. The calendars were on your wall. You didn't have a phone. You didn't have a whole stereo right in your pocket.
Right.
Like one example is with the calculator. You always have it on your phone. If you always have your phone on, you can easily solve any kind of math problem. Back decades ago, you always had something called Navigus, like that little bar thing where you move the little rings to the side and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
So back to Alexis, do you think that's true too? Is that it's making us smarter but maybe a little lazier than we used to be? Because how many times, Hayden, have you checked something on your phone or gotten, who's in this movie and checked and then kind of forgotten about it a week later because it was just so fast and instantaneous? Has that happened to you? That's happened to me.
let's say Siri rarely gets to do anything. Let's put it like that.
Okay, Lily, jump on in here.
I mean, I would have to say both, I guess, because I feel like there are some aspects where, like Einstein always says that technology does kind of dumb us down a little bit, but then again, I always feel like there's those moments where technology kind of like, I don't know, we discover new things that make us more intelligent, like the cure for cancer, which we're obviously still finding, but things are leading up to, I guess, advances in
Right.
us,
So just speaking as far as like high school students, like Hayden brought up in the past, that we had to go and use encyclopedias and do things like that. So everything is instant access, very accessible if you have a cell phone, that sort of thing. But do you think that people are retaining that knowledge and keeping it in there, or is it more of a insurance policy that they're keeping in there?
I mean, I will
Really
look up a
quick.
definition and I'll forget it like a couple
Right.
days later. So I mean,
Right.
it's kind of just slips your mind sometimes,
Right.
unless you're literally just on it most of the time and practicing. So
Right.
That's the
Awesome.
only time.
Awesome job, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. Yay. All right. So we are going to jump into 8-Minute Madness right now. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do on the media board here, what's going on here. So you see the red paper on the tables there. I'm going to pull up an image. Once that image is up, I will ask you what's going on here. Quickly write down, I'm going to have a timer out, 15 seconds, write down what's going on here, and then we'll kind of see how many we can get through, and I'll choose the best one, and it'll be fun. Okay, ready? Number 1. What's going on here? Go.
oh,
Time's up. Pass them in. Hurry. All right.
Didn't
We'll
even
need
get to
to know
finish
what the order is.
basketball.
Okay.
My one's gonna be weird.
A basketball player lick. Who was that?
Me.
Alexis.
I couldn't finish.
A man is throwing a basketball. Armpit ref. Who wrote armpit ref?
Not me.
I think Hayden takes the cake on that one. All right.
Yeah.
Next round. What is going on here? Nice job. Time. Okay, hurry, pass them in, pass them in.
I could not.
Okay, first we have, maybe they're volleyball players. Next we have, everyone looks creepy.
That was me.
And third we have a Team Mario.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
Who's Team Mario? Hayden. Hayden's killing it. All right, ladies, here we go. Ready? Next one. What's going on here? Get a good look. Starting the timer now. And time.
I couldn't get the thought out.
Okay. Ready? Bucky and... Oh, gotta go fast. Think on your feet. This is a quick thinker game. Another one. Don't forget Grandma. And last, road trip and towing Grandma along. I like that one. Who was towing Grandma along?
Me.
Nice job, Alexis. All right. Lily, let's go.
All right.
Let's go. You're the only one that did it? All right. Next one. What's going on here? It's a little kitten or maybe a giant kitten in a what seems to be by a giant wardrobe. What's going on here? Time is up now. Okay. A kitty praying. Okay. A cat impersonating Schmeagol. Big cat? Little cat? What? I'm gonna. Who wrote that? Was that
That
Lily?
was me.
Good job, Lily. Lily's in the game. All right, ladies.
Oh, yay.
Time for a comeback, or Hayden's gonna hang on to his lead.
We'll
What
see.
is going on here? Look closely. What's going on there? All right, start writing. We've got two people having a great time, somebody not having such a great time. Come on, Alexis, you can do it. Write a smiley face. Time's up. Okay. Who wrote the smiley face? Revenge of the Exes. Photobomb. I'd say Revenge of the Exes. I think that she's got kind of a devious look in her eye. Photobomb is more of like a goofy thing. She looks like she's had some hurt.
Oh, if I was photobomb,
Okay.
I'd give it a look.
So we're gonna go a couple more times. We're gonna slow it down. So I want you to write good stuff. Get the good stuff on the page, if you will. What's going on here?
What? Oh.
You can see that, correct?
A little.
It's visible to the eye. Okay, and time. Go ahead and pass them in. Awesome, awesome. Okay, gotten some more in-depth answers here. A cat that wants to look like Trump. Okay.
Oh my god, 2 Trump answers.
A cat on a bed, then hitting man's head, then taking. What were you trying to say there, Alexis?
His wig.
His wig. Donald Trump on a windy day. You just don't like Donald Trump.
No one likes
Two
Donald Trump.
Trumps.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to give this one to Lily to keep it interesting. So now I believe it's, what, 3, 2, 1?
Action.
Okay, we're going to do one more. This one is for all the marbles. What's going on here? All the marbles. All the marbles means, Alexis, if you get me on this one, you could win. Or Hayden could take everybody's marbles.
How good are the marbles?
They're the best marbles. All right,
That
time's
was
up. Here we
rhetorical.
go. Hopefully we got something
Rhetorical.
good. Hopefully we got something good to decide the winner. Hopefully you're warmed up. A little girl prays for a... What's she praying for? If you could finish it, what was it going to be?
TV.
TV. Okay.
That actually was what I was
Praying
gonna
for basic cable. A little girl praying for TV. All 3 of you take it. That's amazing. So they all took the marbles. All of you did an awesome job. That was a lot of fun. We're going to transition into another game called Back in My Day.
Oh, yay.
Okay? So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to give you a situation, and we'll go down the line, starting with Lily. Lily, I'm going to give you a situation
Okay.
from the perspective of somebody who's in high school or my age, a young person, okay? Then I need you to tell me what a senior citizen would have had to do and start it back in my day.
Oh my
And
God.
please, bonus points for people who do voices. Lily, yours is, I texted my friend to ask if she wanted to go to lunch.
I guess a young person would ask?
An old person.
What an old person, what they would do?
Yeah, so
If
back in my day, we didn't have texting. What we had to do was, you have to do that.
Okay. Okay, well, back in my day, that's how my grandma talks, so. Back in my day, we just would go to their house and ask them in person. I mean, I don't know. That's what I think they would do back in the day. I mean,
Anybody else have anything they
90s
wanted to
kid,
do
so-
back in the day? Hayden, really quickly.
Back in my day, well, we wanted to get a message to one of our classmates. We had to pass a note to each other between our desks and pray that the warden didn't spot you. God have mercy on your
Awesome
soul, you
job.
got caught.
Okay, we did an awesome job. We blew through that episode. We don't even have time for a 2 cents, but I think Hayden, you would have gotten the 2 cents nonetheless. Well done, and thank you for watching Mile High Discussions. Because it's the best show around, and as you can see, we're gonna be here all day and all night. Mondays at 4:30.